So if you farmed LayerEdge airdrop, the proof of humanity has been rolled out, and this is actually a very important criteria to qualify for the airdrop. So first of all, you need two things, and before that, you would have to score about 40% to actually qualify or to be able to verify your proof of humanity. So number one criteria that you need is to actually hold an OG pledge, and the second criteria is to actually perform one of these tasks either for Bybit, Coinbase, OKX, Binance. So to have a level two verification, which on any of these exchanges. So but before we go into that, there are two things you are going to be needing, which is the ZK Pass extension. For those of you who will be using your phone, you can use Mrs. Browser to actually do this. So first you need the ZK um transgate extension and the ZK pass schema validator. I'm going to show you the images and what they look like. So this is the ZK Pass Transgate. This is what you're going to, you will need this. And when you download this, you would have to log in or create an account with it. And then you need the ZK Pass Scheme Validator. This is what would validate your it will validate your exchanges to actually see whether you've performed the KYC or whether you've qualified um for the level 2 KYC that's being asked for. So you will need that. So in my own case, I'm going to be using Bybit to make my own verification. Now you have the option of Bybit, Binance, OKX, Coinbase, and Uber. So you can use any of those if you have level two KYC on any of them. So for this, I'm going to be using Bybit. So first of all, I would have to log in my Bybit on my system. Now it's showing me restricted IP address. That's because I'm using a VPN and it hardly works without the VPN. So once you log in, you would have this to do your verification. So you carry out the captcha test, and once you do that and have access into your account, so once that's given me access into my account, it will bring you directly to this page which will say identity verification. So since I'm using VPN, so I'm going to choose my residence country, so which is Nigeria, and then you can see the criteria right here. So I've done with level one proof of identity, so I need to do the level two, which is going to be proof of address. So it's going to require documents that actually shows where I'm staying or my address. Now for this ZK Pass scheme validator, which is on the right side bottom right here, that is what would allow you to that's what will allow you to be able to carry on the verification after you've done your um after you've attained your KYC level 2 on any of the exchanges you choose to make use of. So these are the documents that are being accepted, which is your utility bill and tax returns, bank statements, government issued certification of residence. So I think you can use your NIN. You should be able to use your bank statements, and but they won't accept screenshots. So if you're screenshotting, you have to make sure it is being done well. You don't try to cut off anything or try to hide anything. So aside that, that is all you need. And once this is carried out, let's go over to the next. So I'm going to make my upload and I'm going to verify or make my proof of residence. So I'm going to carry that out. So if you're having a hard time doing the verification on system, you can log in your Bybit app on your Bybit app on your phone and carry out the verification for KYC level 2 on your phone before going over to your system or to your browser to run the verification with the ZK Pass. So now this is me running the verification with the ZK Pass, and I'm going to start. So once it opens this site, the ZK Pass will automatically come on. Now you can see my wallets. Once it comes on, you will see the stats and verify. So you see the start on the ZK Pass. So once you hit on the start, it will automatically start running the verification, and then you just have to wait for it to run. So once it's finished running the verification, it will automatically close the site and it will take you back to layer 8. Now you can see my ZK pass for Bybit has been completed, which you can see here. I've been able to complete it. So once that completes, you would have the Pro Trader section come up. Now this is optional, as you can see, it is optional. So it's not necessary that you do it. It's not necessary that you do it. But if you've been trading and then you have up to $500 trading volume, then you can actually go ahead and verify for any of the exchanges that you've been using. But if you've not been, it is not necessary that you do it. Now, remember, I said you need 40% to be able to qualify, or to be able to carry out the proof of humanity. So I'm going to show you what I meant. So here you can see your proof of humanity score is 40%. So that means you've passed the proof of humanity. So if you're able to get 40% score, which is number one, which is the OG role or the OG pledge pass on LayerEdge, and then the second one is the any of the exchanges to just verify your KYC on any of the exchanges, that gives you 40%, then you are okay to go. Now, for people who don't have the OG role, I think for people who don't have the OG role, they should actually be OG pass. There should actually be a way of going around it. I will check. I don't know, but I'm going to check that. So this is how you can actually complete your KYC. If you have any questions, you can drop it in the comment section.